Well, here we are. We're at Go West 23 at the Edmonton Convention Center. We've had a lot of fun here over the last couple of days. It's been great talking to wonderful people like Jocelyn Flanagan, who joins us. How are you today?
Good, thanks.
Hey, you put on a great seminar yesterday. We really enjoyed it. But tell everybody where you're from. You've been doing this for quite some time. So explain to everybody about your company.
Right. So I'm the founder and CEO of equals MC Squared Events. I currently live in Ontario, mixed between my cottage and downtown Toronto. But I started the company 22 years ago in Calgary. We have presence in Calgary, Vancouver, and Toronto.
You are one busy person because you've been involved in a lot of sizable events. Can you tell everybody give us a sampling of what you've been involved in? Can you do that?
Well, we really do range our events, but more recently we've been delving into some larger projects. So we just produced the Canadian Screen Awards, Canada's Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
We've done the Juno Awards, the opening night awards for 11 years now, and a lot of large corporate in Canada, outside of Canada, and we have a lot of fun.
When you first started this, could you ever have imagined that you would have got to this point?
Oh, no. When I started the company, I thought I'm going to do a couple of events and then I'm going to get a real job.
Right.
And I still haven't found that real job.
Here's the other thing that I love is that you get a chance to talk to people. I'm one of these people. I actually get to do what I love. I'm sensing that from you as well.
Yeah, I love what I do. I just spoke about emotional connections in show production. And
right.
I mean, it's what we're being paid to do, is connect audience to human emotions in really interesting and dynamic ways. And it's fun.
Tell me a little bit about this event. We've gone a few years now where we haven't had it. The energy level here this week has been tremendous.
Yeah.
I'm almost losing my voice because I've had to be excited with everybody else. How have you found it?
It's great. This is my first time at Go West. My team's been here a number of times, and I just haven't had the opportunity to come. I love it. I think as you said, the energy is great. Everyone is here. I mean, this industry is fun at the best of times, but more than fun, it's collaborative, and it's always about pushing each other to be better and raising everybody up. And it's really open and just great energy.
The other thing, too, that's fascinating to me is the wide range of planning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've had wedding planners on, we've had party planners on, we've had event planners on, but there's a common thread through all of it. Do you find that?
Mm-hmm. It is really about that connection.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been in this for 22 years. The human connection is not different than now than it was pre-COVID. I think maybe it's just more in the forefront of everybody's mind.
Yeah.
But it's the same job we were doing before. We're just doing it maybe a little bit more open-minded or open-hearted. I'm not totally sure.
For different words, pivot's been used a lot here today, and everybody cringes when they use it because we've all used it so often. So we're trying to pivot from using pivot. But
redirect.
Yeah, thank you. Reinvention is another one. I love reinvention because you take what you've got and you try to find a new way to make it bigger and better. How have we managed over these last few years? How has your company managed?
One, I never use the word pivot because it drove me crazy about 5 days.
Well, then I'm glad I threw it in about 9 times there.
Yeah. I've used it more now than I ever did. It was very interesting because, as with everyone, there was this big sort of pause and
yeah.
What now? And where do we belong? For a brief moment, we thought, this is now just a technical game. Where do we fit in? And fortunately, it didn't take long for us to realize that actually the human connection and what we do as event producers and really, emotion producers and curator of these storytelling experiences was more important because we're now two-dimensionally. There was no, bells and whistles to distract anybody's attention. So
right.
It became really, really important for us. So it was, I remember a few members of my team, we had the same aha moment at the same time, which was, you know what, we really belong in here. And so we were also very fortunate to have clients that trust us and let us run with things. And we we did some amazing projects during COVID.
Do you think that because through the pandemic, there was a lot of outside noise eliminated, that it was an opportunity just to focus in quietly on what you can do better, maybe what you might do differently? Did you find that? Or no?
I never had the opportunity to be all that quiet. Friends learning how to bake bread and learning new languages,
right,
and being bored. And there wasn't a day that went by that I was bored. I don't think inherently I'm ever going to be, but we had work to do.
Right.
So we were spinning our wheels trying to understand what that was, and again, sort of where we were able to fit within this. But there were, I think, without the noise of, it just maybe became different noise, because what we needed to understand was there's no physical noise of people even being in a room, but we needed to understand, without physical noise, we actually needed to understand the psyche a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly. And
exactly.
so there was noise all around us, and we were getting thrown, I'm a new vendor, I'm a new platform, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So I actually felt like there was more noise in pandemic than not.
Now, the one thing that we've noticed here, it's just everybody's been very honest and very raw about how they've got through everything. What have you picked out of this event? You've talked to a lot of people here. Is there anything that stands out from this event? Does it really sticks out? Or has it just been a real blend of things?
I think the word connect, I'm looking at it right now on one of the branding, and it's what I spoke about. So it's not surprising,
right,
that that's a common thread at all. But I think that's probably the one thing that has stood out in all of the sessions that I've been to. But again, it's not surprising, but it's really nice to see, and not only nice to see, nice to feel.
Right. Mm-hmm. The energy level too is immense. Mm-hmm. It's overwhelming at times, which I just love. I think that's fantastic. You feed off of that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. I'm physically altered by energy. Like I definitely can feel it. I love it. You know what? The other thing that I wanted to, I think mention is the other thing is that vulnerability piece. And we as an industry shared. That's why these conferences existed. And there was just a session, and I think we were probably sharing a little bit with some guard. And what I've been hearing more is that how are you actually doing? Like how are you feeling? And what's your lifestyle now versus what events are you working on? It's more of a human approach.
Exactly. There's one word I have not heard here at this event, and that is recession. We keep hearing about it on television, on radio, you see it in print, you see it in digital, everywhere. I haven't heard it once. I think this might be the first time you've even mentioned it here. I'm encouraged by that. I think that tells you about the spirit of the people who work in this industry. Would you agree? Yeah,
I agree. I think there's it's back there, right? Like it's
kind of has to be.
It has to be, because there's that realism. At the same time, like they say, no publicity is bad publicity.
Right.
And I love the fact that during the pandemic, the entertainment industry, of which we are a part, had a really big light shone on it. And so coming out of it, the light is still on us as an industry where it never was before, right? We were I wouldn't say marginalized, but we were in many ways we were considered discretionary spending, in frivolous spending in budgets.
Right.
We're not. Like, I think, and the light shone on the industry of we're all in disrepair, and it's a problem and it needs support. So we as an industry got support, and also got the mental support from the world. And then also within clients, they realize it's not a frivolous expense. We actually need this. So yes, recession is there, but the connection at this moment in time, connection trumps recession.
So what excites you the most about the upcoming year? Is there stuff? I mean, I don't know. You're so busy. Like, what are you really excited about digging into here in 2023? Anything in particular?
I just
You might have to go. You might have to pull your phone out and go. This one. Just
no. It's just so many things. I love our team. Our team's amazing. We've learned a lot together. So there's a lot of solid, relationships with our team. And what I always love to do is help my team grow and do bigger things. So assigning larger projects to team members and see them grow and develop. So for me, that's great. We've been able to play in that broadcast world because of all of the learns that we've had in virtual, and our shows that we're producing are now blending into that broadcast world. That's exciting. For me, we've got lots of our team traveling to different countries and states, and so that's exciting.
gotta love that.
And my word of the year is balance this year. So I'm also excited about that.
Excellent. I know you got a flight to catch, and I want to thank you for your time today. Is there one piece of advice you'd give the organizers about moving forward into the next year with this event?
Oh, I mean, just keep doing the same and spread the word. And I mean, I certainly will. I think it's been really fun, and kudos to the whole team at Go West for the incredible job they've done to get us all here. And yeah, it's exciting.
Jocelyn, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks so much, Bryn.
Excellent.